Hello and welcome everyone to another live stream of Level Up India. Today we have Gladiator grand finale of Gladiator's Glory, organized and presented by Level Up India and Modeling Corps. So guys, today I'm here, Level Up Void, your caster, and a guest caster will be soon joining us. So stay tuned for that surprise. And our players have taken their places. So let's see how things goes. So on that note, I'll be taking your leave for a moment there, and let's see what players are picking here, and we'll get back to you after their picks. Yeah, so guys, we have what we have done today. I'll explain the rules to you. So the major rule for this tournament right now, the finale is like either one of the player needs to get like one kill or two kills, two kills, or the five kills or two towers out there. And on the blue side you can see Calm, a Philippines player, diamond 4 rank. On the red side you can see MNC Weird Owl, an emerald 4 player. We have two mods up there who will be clearing up the top lane and bot lane minions, so that the game does not end due to Nexus being destroyed by minions. That will be just sad for both of them. So on that note, let's wait and see what these guys picks, what are their bans. Okay, players are just okay. Guys, we have Ninja Blade in the chat right now, a renowned YouTuber and a content creator for Level Up India. Wow, Ninja, why don't you join us for like casting and all? So there aren't any bans coming up from both the sides. Let's see how things goes right now. I'm not seeing any bans right now. Okay. Okay, you can clearly see on your screen like players are discussing like what kind of skins or what will you buy out of the prize money and all. So okay, they are just chilling out here, nothing more, nothing less. Let's go start. Okay, so we can see from MNC Weird Owl, it's coming Nasus as a ban, and from Calm, Ezreal came as a ban. Okay, like they both watched the semi-finales, I guess. Like Owl picked Ezreal against an Akali, and he showed like being so like not farmed well against Akali. He still won that game finale and made his way through grand finale, and Calm banning that Ezreal because Owl banning that Nasus because Nasus he saw like Calm getting those towers from as Nasus in the semi-finales. Okay, second ban coming from Owl, Corki. Corki coming as the second ban from Owl. Let's see what's the second ban from Calm's side. By the way, those of you who don't know, Calm is from Philippines while Owl is from like India. So it's SEA versus India. So it's gonna be interesting. Okay, no, that wasn't a ban. Calm was discussing about the skin, like what? Oh, sorry, means Owl was discussing about the skins, like what skins he'll be buying, and he said Kurgi Korki. My bad there. I think they'll just start the match. Okay, so match has been started. I'm on Calm's screen right now, so like I'll be seeing like what he picks. But you can also see like in a few minutes on the stream, like it will just show there's like 15 seconds of delay. So just wait up, guys. Champions are just coursing through the. Okay. Okay, guys. So our guest caster has joined us right now. It's none other than Bishi. Hello, welcome, Bishi. Hello. I think there's some sort of glitches. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. So guys, Bishi has joined us. He's our guest caster for today. Thanks for joining us, Bishi.
Hey bro, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, all good and well. I just had a chat. You just came from your office and work. So sorry for disturbing you. So like not.
No. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, it's not work. It was some other appointment I was in. अभी तो work नहीं था, but yeah. COVID case in Mumbai, bro. There's no work from office. This is work from home only. But I was out for some other errands.
So we are live right now.
Oh, beautiful.
So yeah. So like, what do you expect? Like, Calm is from Philippines and MNC Owl being from India. What's your opinion on that? And Calm has just picked Darius as his champion, and MNC Owl going for that Tristana out there.
Yeah, I think definitely what Weird Owl has done is MNC is like he's played his matches very smartly. He's picked ADCs and he's played the slow game of trying to take down the tower and playing safe. And I think even against this guy, right? And this guy from Philippines, he's played really well out of his mind. So it's really going to depend on how well he plays that Darius. I still feel like if the Tristana uses or wastes her cooldown, there's a very high chance that the Darius can get the better of Tristana. Early game also Tristana wouldn't have a lot of power, so it depends a lot on how the Darius plays aggressively. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, Darius being your main champion, like. No, I was like just Darius being your main champion and being picked here. Like, what do you think about Darius being buffed in these recent patches? Like, he just got a new buff, like in the recent patch.
So
like,
I think Darius is very strong right now, and I think in the 1v1 it's a great pickup. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this matchup works out. Sadly, I can't see the screen live. Are you sharing it on Discord or?
Okay, yeah.
Baba,
one second. There might be some issues. Like, you might know. 1 second. I'll just.
Yeah.
Baba,
share your screen, no, because I can't see the 1v1 happening as we speak. So I want to see how the trades go.
Sorry, that was some technical. Baba, just share your screen. So yeah, MNC Owl having that priority over there on that Darius currently.
Yeah, I can see it finally right now.
Yeah,
this is what we expected, right? So Weird allows to play a little safe, and now you can see the pull landed, but that's all the Tristana has to do. Every time the Darius pulls her, the Tristana jumps out, and then the Darius flashes, Tristana has her own ult. So there's a lot of ways for Tristana to not die in this matchup. The only way I see this winning for Darius is just to have the push potential right here. And he's going a little crazy trying to take the honey fruit away, but at this point, Tristana lands a pretty good amount of poke. In fact, this could potentially be an all-in, never mind, decides to back out. The note that both of them have gone with Barrier as their summoner spell, I would have preferred the Darius to go Ghost for more potential. Now, again, he's trying to go for a small trade, but again, yeah, that's the thing, right? Weird All just has to survive, and he's played the ezreal akali matchup in the past also, right? The one that won him the semifinals, and in that also, he played very smart and safe, right? So if there's one guy you can trust to not fall gimmick, it's probably this guy. I'm waiting to see how Calm does. I think Calm can probably go for the all-in once his Trinity Force is completed. Early game Darius is strong, but once he gets his Trinity Force, that's when you're looking at him really causing a lot of mayhem. He's still 1,500 gold away from it. And he gets a good reset right now because Tristana opts to back first. So he should come back with 2 or 3 components of the Trinity Force. If he's smart enough, he would also probably go for boots first to get more movement speed. And on the other side, you see Tristana's going for the Blade of the Ruined King. Very, very good item against Darius, because the third auto attack gives her movement speed and steals away movement speed. So that also will help in kiting, you know. And I just feel like as the time goes, right, this might just be one of those longer 10-15 minute games, where it's gonna take one random minion wave to change the outcome of the game. And I like that this time we actually have humans playing on the right, so that no wave is causing an
Going to
unfair advantage to them. So
unfair
that's a really
advantage.
smart thing. Yeah. So I think we have to be ready for a really long game here, because it's gonna go for at least 2 items before these guys go ahead. And I think once you get enough items on the Tristana, then it gets a little harder for Darius also. But then the Darius, if he gets Terax and Tabai, I really think that he will be able to sustain through Tristana's damage. Tristana isn't
Yeah.
gonna be able to one-shot the Darius. And yeah, oh, he jumps in. I think that's a little crude of a tactic. I don't think that should have been required. If the Darius plays this smart with the flash, yes, he does.
Darius
Auto
ult,
attack
but
as well.
she uses a
Uh,
barrier.
yeah. She uses her barrier, and also the Darius had the best intention in mind. This is what I would have done as a Darius. The only problem is that he missed his first ability ka outer edge, right? So when you hit that
Ah,
outer edge, you do more damage and you heal more. He wasn't able to land that, but I think Weird Owl did something he shouldn't have. That was such a risky play to jump in. I think it was a mistake at best, but regardless, though, it blows Darius' own flash, which and Weird Owl doesn't lose his flash. So net it's still advantages for him. But man, like that was a little too close for comfort. I'm not gonna lie there. Like that could have possibly gone to Darius's way, and I think right
that
now,
could
right, just looking at the
that could
goal
have
lead,
gone
it's
sideways for Tristana out there.
yeah. But no harm, no foul. At least we saw some action, some attempt at a pure 1v1. Right, the Trinity
To
Force
be
complete for
to
Darius
be honest,
is
this game.
it,
Yeah. Sorry for
it's a
cutting you
big
there.
power spike for him, right? So now you should look to for him to maybe go a little bit ham. So yeah, like long 1v1s. Not gonna lie, I prefer the crazy aggressive ones. But Weird Al has definitely decided that he wants to play these marksmans, and against a bruiser, it's a good choice. But if there was an assassin in front of this guy, like if for example instead of Darius, Calm had picked like a Zed,
Or
or
akali.
or even like an Oriana with a lot of potential and burst, right? Like this
Hmm.
wouldn't have fared well for Calm. So this kind of ADC pickups from Weird Owl definitely helping him against these bruiser kind of players who play these Dariuses or the Akalis, and he can keep his distance from it. So let's see how this is a strategy. That's what Weird Owl decided, that this is how he wants to play the 1v1s. He wants to play safe. He wants to pick a AD carry, something he's very good at, and then he wants to
Yeah.
win the 1v1 in his own style anyway, right? So let's
He's
see if
just
he's
going for
successful.
scaling.
Yeah, he's going for scaling, he's going for safety, he's waiting for opponents to fuck up, and that's his strategy essentially, right? Against good 1v1 players, we don't know yet, but I think he definitely has a good matchup into the Darius, because Tristana
Yeah.
has insane amounts of peel. See now, look, Calm can't get close to him at all, and this time now it's Tristana who takes a jump. The jump again a little too crazy. This time the Q also does not have. This could be a death right here. Oh, the auto attack would have had. The jump came back at the right amount of time. If the Darius had flash right here, one more auto would have done it. But Weird Owl, you can see the strength of the Darius right here. She's going to interrupt his back. But this is a very interesting one already. We are seeing both these players going for the all-in trades, and um, I kind of feel like the later this game goes, I think Darius is going to get the better part. As you can see here, one more auto attack. If he can actually flash auto there. Oh, he does, and he gets the kill. One more auto attack. He auto attacks the minion, but he gets the first blood. Regardless, Darius passive stacks. OP, Calm wins this one.
But to be honest, I didn't expect Calm to win that 1v1.
Tell me the rules again. Do people have to get 2 kills, or how does it
No,
work?
no. The rules are very simple. Whoever gets the first two turrets, like tier 3 or tier 2 one, or they get 5 kills.
Oh, I see right here. So the game isn't exactly over. It's about getting 2 turrets or 5 kills. Wow,
5
that's
kills.
a interesting one even rule right here.
Uh,
So at this point, Darius having a kill gives him an advantage because he gets more gold. Let's have a look at the items and see what these players have right now. And you can see Trinity Force complete, Swiftness Boots, I think that is completed. Meanwhile, Tristana has a Blade of Ruin, and it doesn't matter that Darius gets another hook and another kill. Straight off 5 passive stacks, Tristana had no barrier, no flash, instantly dies to Darius, and Calm just, picking
he
a
gets
really good
that
pickup for
turret.
himself.
And he
Yeah,
gets
I
that
think
turret.
he can get both of them at this point. It's 6 seconds to go, and there's with enough minion waves for Khan to just end the game right here, guys. We could be looking at is it a best of one or best of three? Any idea? Is it like
It's a
just wanted to
best of
confirm?
3, but if game ends here, it wasn't expected to end at 7. Okay, it's not gonna end like okay,
Yeah,
Tristana is
but
back.
it's just a matter of time. At this point,
Uh,
Calm doesn't even have to fight him.
uh,
Calm is just like, bro, I will just tank you and hit like the auto attacks and get the win. Because it's like 5 auto attacks at best with his W passive one.
I think
So,
Tank.
I mean, I don't think this was unexpected because Darius into Tristana, it depends on how well Darius can land his stacks. And Calm clearly knows how to play Darius really well. He goes for the Brambleback second item to make sure that he doesn't die anymore. He knows he has enough damage, and now he's going for a random wins just to nullify any sort of critical damage that Tristana can build. Honestly, this is game over already, right? Weird
Uh,
All has zero damage to kill the Tristana, to kill the Darius at this point. So I think we are going to see in the next 1 minute at max that Darius will just push out the second turret, take the win, or he wants another kill because he's feeling, greedy. He has his barrier up. Flash would be up in 20 seconds. He can be looking to go for an all-in. I think he can even dive tower at this thread because of how tanky he is with the Bramble Burst and the Warden Mill that he has for himself.
we can see that both. Oh, Tristana went for a locket there with Ninja Stabai on it, and Darius went for what? Like, I cannot get that. These items.
Bramble Vest, the item that when you auto attack
He,
reduces healing
uh,
on the
no,
side.
no, he went for Proto Belt. I was talking about the boots, like
Oh
Proto.
yeah. The Protobelt Darius is very very good into this because you can cheese people with the Protobelt and then you hook them on, right? And people
He's
don't
looking
remember
for
it
a
happening.
force engage there. Okay, he will
Yeah,
get that tower. Oh,
no,
okay.
he'll get it in the next hour, but
Uh,
the damage from Tristana definitely nothing to scoff at this point. His barrier should make him survive. The next wave is not a cannon wave, so this can also be taken care of very fast by the Tristana. Let's see.
okay,
He
he
does
hooks
land the
him
hook
in.
again. Good auto attacks, 3, but not enough. Needs 5 to land it. Flash, Protobelt, auto art,
Okay,
beautifully played
this game is
at this
pretty much
point.
over.
Yes. Calm, honestly, this guy, he's playing Darius really well. He knows his combos in and out. He knows how to get the ult off. He knows how to use Photobird for gap closing. Definitely a very clear advantage right in this 1v1. And with the second tower going down, are we to assume that this is the first win to Calm
Yeah,
in
yeah.
this?
This win goes to Calm means clear-handedly. Like he got those 2 towers like in 10 minutes, and we were expecting this game to go to like 15 minutes. Our predictions went wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, this is the difference between the guy in the semifinals and Calm, right? Like Calm,
Huh?
this dude knows that there's no point in me trying to scale for 15 minutes. I need to take my opportunities and go for it. And he found it, and not just like once. He found him like 3 times. He killed him solo thrice. So much easily showing that this round one was deservingly won by Calm, right? And I think the red team has refused to surrender here, so you might just see the game go on for a bit longer.
Okay, and you can see
Uh,
mods being intervening there, like they're just having funs out there. Okay.
yeah.
Uh,
Is
okay,
going for that
Calm.
passive, gets the 1v1 again. He will die. Tristana will die at this point.
That
Not
previous.
and Calm will still survive. Yeah.
Okay, man. That is still OP, man. It's
Darius is OP. He's a great 1v1 champ to play, even in the mid lane. He has
no.
enough burst and. Mhm.
I have seen Darius players do like 1v2 and even 1v3 out there. Like it's insane. The damage output from Darius is insane. If he's fed properly and all that.
Yeah. So people. Darius is definitely a very abusable champ right now, and in solo queue also. If you want to get some victories, then this is the champ you have to go for. And you can see Surrender coming out right here. Congratulations to Khan for taking a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 series. A very convincing win, might I have to say, with the Darius. And Weirdall has to do something else now because he might have to opt in for his Ezreal once again and try to win off the Ezreal route because Tristana definitely did not work out for him. And this Darius pickup is something he might have to consider playing against in the next round.
No, actually, Calm has did his homework and he just banned Ezreal like last game. Like he just they have that 1-1 ban, so Calm went for banning Ezreal. So I guess we can hope to see Ezreal being banned in the second game also.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Without Ezreal, the other gap closer is Tristana itself. And Weirdall doesn't seem as comfortable on Tristana as he did on the Ezreal, if I'm very honest with you. On Ezreal, he played that as well as in Ezreal code. But in this case, he jumped in a couple of times unnecessarily, allowed Calm to get the hook and his 5 stacks on him, and then with the ult, he was able to kill them off. So much deserving win coming out for Calm right here.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll be getting into second game shortly. So like, what do you think? How will the second game go? Like, will it be like one-sided again, like Calm taking the advantage out there, or will MNC means any predictions from your side?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, bro. So the way Calm is played right now, I'm gonna give the 2-0 to him. Unless, of course, Weirdall changes his style and picks something that he doesn't expect to. Because he if he picks ADCs again and this guy gets to pick Darius, I don't see Calm losing to any marksman matchup that Weirdall can throw at him.
Yeah.
So I can't say anything anymore. Like these two players might have other tricks up their sleeve. So I can only tell you once these players have picked their champions, right? And then I can maybe give you an opinion on, okay, what do I think is going to happen. But this does look like Calm has the advantage. Winning the first game gives him that advantage, and now it's on Weird Al. Weird Al is going to be the one who's going to feel the pressure. He's the one who has to play extra safe because now he knows if I lose this, it's all over, right? So that adds more pressure. Let's see how he handles it. What? But I'm looking forward to it. This should be a very, very fun last matchup. And the ban is going to be Nasus. Was that banned in the first game too? I'm sorry if I missed
Yeah,
that.
yes. Weird Al banned Nasus. Like he saw Calm playing semi-finals, I guess, and Calm was just dominating Sense. I think Sense was there, Calm against Calm, and it was AP Nasus versus AD Nasus. It was fun to watch. If you would have seen, like, the Sense went like what Rod of Ages on
Mm-hmm.
Nasus, and Calm went like Trinity Force, and it was fun to watch. Calm was just turret hitting, and he just went for turrets out there to win the game.
Understood. So Nasus in 1v1s is very interesting too, right? They want to push potential in 1v1s. I think very few champions can really match up to Nasus. So I understand why he would ban that out. Now this game as well, Nasus is banned, ezreal is banned, so the bans are the same. Let's see what the picks are going to be this time as we look to get started with the second round of the finals. 1-0 lead of Calm, who won against Weird Al by playing Darius into his system. Game 2, will
By
we see a same matchup or something else? I think Calm will just play Darius again. I don't see any reason why he doesn't, why he changes his pickup. I think Weird Al has to be the one to decide if he wants to repeat the game 1 matchup or play something.
Yeah, so a question apart from this, so ARAM is coming into the game soon, like all random, all mid. What's your opinion on that? Because it's gonna be fun. Because it was in
ARAM
huh. Yeah.
ARAM is honestly like the most fun mode that League of Legends ever had. And instead of playing PvP or co-ops, when people just want to chill with their friends and have fun, they're gonna start playing ARAM. ARAM is one of the most fun modes you can play with your friends, and a lot of people can play custom ARAMs. And honestly, like this is a much needed game mode that Wildrift should have, because Wildrift is all about tryharding right now with everyone trying to play ranked. But now with the option of ARAM, people will, also if they just want to do some time pass and have fun and play some really fun team fighting type of stuff, then ARAM is going to help them. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to play it. And I think ARAM is going to be a permanent part of Wildrift because everyone who plays it is going to start loving it. So
No,
I can't wait for that.
I have seen you. You like 1v1, and also I was hoping that you might be like excited for ARAMs out there.
ARAM is mostly 5v5s though. Like honestly,
Uh,
it's more fun when you have 5 people playing it. When 5 people are playing each other, it's more fun. Like 1v1s and all are good, yes, but I think the whole appeal of ARAM is just playing with 5 people, playing 5 random champs, and just
uh,
team fighting, team fighting, team fighting. So it's kind of fun that
the
way too.
chaos on the battlefield. It's like yeah. So are we seeing any bans from the? Okay, these guys might be starting soon. Okay, by the way, Bishi, what do you think about Galio being added here? Any meta changes and all?
Yeah, obviously Galio is extremely strong right now. In the right sort of compositions with an engage, Galio can completely win over team fights. His damage output is sort of absurd. I think he's a little bit overtuned. Once he gets those his 2 3 items, he can literally become an assassin mage because of how much damage his combinations have. I think we are already seeing him in ranked gameplay, right? In my Emerald 3, Emerald 2 Diamond games right now, Galio is literally picked 100% of the time, either in my team or in the opponent team. So Galio is definitely a very strong pickup in the meta, and I think he's going to change the way a lot of these team fighting compositions work. I love that champion. I think he's really good, but I think he does seem a tad bit too broken right now with his damage output.
To be honest, there wasn't any tanky mid laner out there. So I was like Galio coming as a tanky mid laner, so they'll have the mid laner might have that, like we'll see, as Galio counters or majorly most of the mages out there, and he's also he has that sustain and all. So yeah, the
I
very
mean, so
fact.
the counters to Galio are essentially champions that like to scale later into late game. So, for example, things like Corki mid is very good into Galio. It's a standard pick on PC as well, where you end up picking Corki and just out damaging the Galio later in the game. But Galio has a lot of damage in late game also, so that depends. Now let's see. The game has started. Weird Owl is going to select his champion. We are seeing one person's perspective. We don't know yet what
The other
Calm
one
has
is
picked.
yeah.
Yeah, but I'm waiting to see what he goes. So, oh, is that going to be the Vayne? The Vayne in response to the Darius can be a good matchup because the Vayne definitely has enough damage to kill the Darius. But then again, it's a short range champ, and you still run the risk of dying. So, and a little bit vulnerable in the early game too. So, But then I think Vayne is one of his main champions, and if he's going down fighting, Beardall just wants to do it on the Vayne. So Marksman being true to himself does pick out that Vayne for himself. Let's see what we get on the other side. If it is going to be a Darius, then I still have to give the advantage to Calm, because I think Darius should have the better of Vayne in a smaller lane, and with Vayne's range being smaller, uh, not that hard. Like, I think it's easy for the Darius to hook the Vayne. So let's see what Calm picks, and then we can pick a call.
So like Wayne being that tank shredder champ out there, but escaping those buffs like in the past recent patches, you might have seen like Wayne hasn't gotten any buffs and all, and she hasn't been picked into like competitive
Oh,
scenario.
this is
Okay.
beautiful. Calm is like, what? You want to play marksman, buddy? Let me tell you how I play marksman. Ends up going for the Draven with Conquer. Mind you, this is one of the strongest 1v1 champs in the early game, apart from Misfortune. So the fact that Draven has been picked gives Draven a huge advantage in the early to mid game, where he should be able to 1v1 the Vayne. But having said that, once Vayne gets enough items, right? And if Vayne somehow survives the early game without losing a lot of turret damage or turret plates, Vayne can have the damage to also, play around the Draven, and, with the invisibility can dodge a few of these autos and do a lot of damage to. But early game is just going to be miserable right now for the Vayne. So
Uh,
let's see how this fares, because we are now seeing a proper marksman versus marksman matchup, and uh, I don't know who's going to win here. I think Draven should have an advantage, but let's see if he can force an advantage. If Weirdall doesn't do anything stupid and doesn't die and gets to his one or two items, and there is a small world in which he can still beat the Draven. So it depends a lot on how the early game goes.
yeah, so like means if you're out gets those stacks up and like, even gets one kill out there, means it's gonna be hell for like Vayne out there, because Vayne getting far means getting behind in the game due to like goal. I mean,
Look at that
and
auto.
all.
There one auto did 80
Yeah.
damage right now. Six of those autos and this guy is already dead, right? And this is
Okay.
what Viral has to do, right? Viral like knows that he can't contest these waves. He's gonna wait for the towers, the minions to come to his tower. At that point, what Calm can do is start hitting the towers and start getting some damage on, or try to tank some poke that he can. Yeah, you can see that one auto attack is doing so much with the axes right here, and he just start hitting the towers. And this is what he'll do, right? Like he'll push the wave, hit the tower, and I think that's his ticket to winning. Right? Make use of his early game power to push towers and get a big advantage in lead for himself. Because with tower platings, and we're all probably missing some CS because he's farming under tower. That's how Draven will look to get the gold lead and try to have more damage in the game in the early.
Means like if you can see that Draven is catching all his axes, and also he's making sure that he gets all the stacks and all, and he is like he's keeping the minion wave like what
Oh, this is so horrible for him right now, right? He's
freezing the lane out there, and like he's making sure that he misses those farms.
one sec. I'll just be back.
Oh, okay. So guys, as you can see, Draven is bullying Vayne out there, making her miss those minions out there and all. It's gonna be tough for her in late game, as Vayne is an scaling champion, whereas Draven is like the most powerful champion in my opinion.
Yeah, and you can see a big goalie dev. Let's have a look at the items right here, because you can see right now with how much wave is being denied right here, Draven already has a 400 500 gold advantage with the minion wave on his side. So that's basically a kill's worth of advantage that Calm has gotten just by denying the waves. And this is basically Vayne being in a world of trouble. And this gold advantage will now then translate to an item advantage, because Draven will look to go back and get his first item complete, and that's going to give him a huge boost. And then Weirdall's going to have a harder and harder time right here, right? So you can look at this already. Calm is like, I'm going to deny as many CS as I can possibly can. I'm going to bring out a big lead, and I'm going to use that lead to then kill you off, right? So Weirdall knows this, and he didn't expect that Calm would pick up the Draven right here. So this is really smart on the side of Calm, like definitely taking Weirdall. He got the advantages on one. So let's see if he can play it out right here. You can see now he's finally looking to push out the wave because he has a big wave to himself. He's gonna start hitting the minions. Does miss his axe right here, but Weirdall finally is looking to get his last hits on the can waves as well as the waves, and try to get as much gold as he can. For every minion that he's trying to hit, though, Draven's letting one auto attack out. So definitely not an easy 1v1 so far. But again, you could see some advantages being slowly created by Calm just by the freeze that he has. Let's see if he's looking to take a reset or not. But as of now, he's just happy, just trying to poke out the game.
Like, I never means what I think this game might be just as similar as to the previous game, I think Calm, if Calm gets one kill here, means he will totally dominate after that, like getting the items up and all, getting those kills up. And I think Calm has went for like, okay, he has like what, that sword, AD sword, if I'm not wrong.
Conqueror.
No, Calm with his item.
Yeah, I don't know. He has not purchased it. I don't know what
Ah.
items he's buying yet.
He's
I don't think
he's just having that long sword on
yeah, he
him.
hasn't got. He hasn't.
Ah,
That's what I'm saying. He's waiting
ah,
for. I think his Infinity Edge completion right
ah.
here, or maybe waiting for his Blade of the Ruined King. I'm not sure what
Ruin.
first time he's going to go right here. And Infinity Edge would be probably a very strong pickup, or even a Bloodthirster at that point. He can just keep lifestealing up by hitting him right here. And I think he's. I don't know what the plan of action here is. Like, does he want a back? Does he not want a back? Because we're always happy like this. He's like, you know what? As long as you're not killing me and my tower isn't dying, I'm fine. Because if this goes to 10 games and 10 minutes, and I have 2 items and you have 2.5 items, I still beat you, right? So at this
Hmm.
point, this is really important on Calm, and he is going to go back.
Okay.
Let's have a look at the items and see what he buys right here. Very
Yeah,
important to
yeah.
understand what he chooses to purchase right here, and I think
Both.
Viral also has to take a back right here.
Calm chooses both Blade of the Ruined King, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he goes for Blade of the Ruined King out there.
Okay, and boots to boot, and I think
Ah,
at this point, Vayne does not have enough gold to finish her Blade of the Wind King. It takes 3,050 gold for her to buy it, and now she will come back with only components, whereas Draven
Vampiric
comes back with the full
Scepter.
complete item, right?
Ah,
So big advantage to him right here, and this could potentially be two platings going down right here. And this is the kind of advantage that Draven has created just with the goalie that he has. That's almost a big ass goalie that he has. He's looking to capitalize on it, and let's see how much poke he can do with the Blood Drinking. 3 autos will slow you, do a lot of damage, mind you. And Vayne not having a finished blade also hurts our chances as well. So you can see already there's no push pressure at all for Vayne. Vayne is like just stuck under a tower, which कर ही नहीं सकती at this point. And Draven has all the control in this game so far. This is going exactly the way Calm wants it to go so far. Oh,
means
condemning you should deny more auto attacks, but Draven's like, I don't give a shit about a condemn, bro. मैं तो मारने का auto को मार दूंगा. 2 platings have already gone down, and now just like one more plating.
he's just looking to get that tower. He's like, okay, you
Yeah,
can.
because Vayne's not going to die anymore. Right? Tower going
Ah,
to छुपे के खेलने वाले. So all Draven has to do is like keep push the tower, keep pushing the tower. And then I think अभी इतना बड़ा wave आ चुका है, he'll just keep auto attacking every time we get. Though auto attack is like almost 250 amount of damage. That's a lot of damage right there. And now again he's going to go for the turret platings if he can get them because Canwave is there and Vayne does not have enough damage to actually really poke him out. And look at this, the condemning use but to no effect and a couple more autos slowly and steadily. He's being chunked out, and this is a very good ultimate. Prevents the back from being taken. His HP is low. Now Vayne cannot defend the tower. This is free tower and potentially even
the
the first
second.
plating of the second. Yeah, first plating of second tower potentially can go. Let's see if he wants to get that or not. But I think Weird Owl is in a world of trouble. He has to try to go for a knowledge. He comes back without even replenishing his entire HP at this point, right? So he is in a world of trouble. But Uska Blood King is finally complete and he does want to go and the fight does happen. There is no ult, mind you, on the Draven. The Draven
Oh, he
should be in
might.
trouble right here. He also has to use his blade as well. And it's going to be a crazy 1-for-1. Oh my lord, the condemning use does not have enough damage to kill the Draven. Both of them did have their flash, decide not to use it right there. Vayne took an opportunity, but sadly it was not enough. Draven still alive, gets his healing, and both of them are now back on near equal HP. So Weird Al tried what he could, but I think that was his best opportunity to kill him, and he couldn't.
To be honest, Draven here on like 186 stacks. That's like too much of a stacks on him. If he gets a kills out there, he'll get a plenty of gold, and means that will be troublesome for Vayne out there.
Yeah, that will be, but now he's trying to fight under. That's a very bad move right here. Calm will die. Calm does not realize he was tanking 4 turret shots in his attempt to be aggressive. He makes a blunder, and Weird Owl is there to pick that up. Suddenly, the goal lead that you saw, which was spiraling out of control, is still a K ahead in the favor of Draven. But now, at least, Vayne has enough items to start being, more close to these 1v1. So,
Aggressive
Calm
and
might have just fucked up a little bit right here, and this could be Weird's way of slowly coming back into the game. I don't know what items they built. Okay, Zeal done
Zeal.
and Phantom Dance are done. Okay,
Ah.
so it's still a big advantage to Draven because Draven now has 2 shields, one from his barrier, one from his item. And Vayne just has the Zeal component so far, so not the same thing for her. But I think it's still not the worst thing for the Vayne to be in. As long as she does not lose the second tower, as long as she plays it smart enough, there is a small world in which she can probably try to win the 1-1. I think if her time to go is, it would probably be once her ult is up again and the waves are being caught because now it's really onto the Vayne to take down the towers and even if she kills her Draven, right, she won't win the matchup yet, right? She still has to push the towers and kill the ones and look at the Draven damage. It's still not
True.
enough. Vayne is still very behind. Two more auto attacks. Draven is more than happy taking the second tower. This could potentially be the end of Weirdall's run in this 1v1 because go calm right here. Another
Okay.
oh my lord, perfect damn. This is end right here. Weird cannot back anymore. He's forced to stay. There is no fruits for him to have. There is nothing that he can do but just be a sitting duck under his own tower while Calm looks at him and starts to just auto attack the turret because he knows he has the victory in his
Being
sights.
poked to that 40% HP out there. Okay, this tower is gone and this game is gone. Like, it's pretty inevitable right now.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. The
and
tower
that's
is
it. One
gone.
more auto attack, and he is not choosing to take the attack. He chooses the minions to get it, and that's going to be a kill right here. Vayne also will die, to put fuel to the fire right in this case situation. And Calm, rightly so, wins the marksman v marksman matchup. Viral opts for a Vayne pick, assuming that Calm would go for a bruiser pick. But Calm, being very smart on this side, ends up picking a Draven for himself and just played that really, really well. Kudos to him right here, and he wins the 1v1 championship.
It's, to be honest, seeing a Draven into a Vayne or Vayne into Draven, Vayne being in that early game and all, this game could have gone anyways, like to the side of Owl and all. But Calm being like, means in my opinion, he was too good with Graven and he knew his champion in and out, when to engage, when to disengage. We saw a doubtable play, like when Vayne took an advantage out there, but that didn't affect him that much.
Yeah, I think honestly at the end of the day it was just Calm being the better 1v1er, I'll be honest.
Ah,
Like in the losing matchup, he made it happen with the Draven Tristana. And in the winning matchup, he confidently won his game as well by taking down a turret. So definitely all credit to him. He played that Draven matchup into Vayne perfectly, froze the wave, denied Weird all the gold in the world, and then just calmly, hit the axes, hit the tower, and took the kill for himself. So
okay,
Calm,
so
deservingly winning this 1v1 by being
yeah,
the better
let's
1v1 player.
see the gold graph. Like, okay, Calm was always in the lead of gold and all, and the damage dished out by Calm is like nine, around what? Let me guess,
Yeah,
8,000,
Vayne.
and
Yeah, Vayne was sitting duck in this game, right? She couldn't really do much at this point.
she was
So
just under
the
a
kill,
tower.
yeah, at this point, like it was a losing matchup for her, and this even the best Vayne player, I don't think would have a great time against the Draven player because the matchup itself is so unfortunate for Weird that he had no option but to slowly concede his defeat, and he did try once, he got a kill, but it just wasn't enough. Draven just too strong.
So Bishi, on that note, thanks for joining us today. Means it was great having you on the stream and all.
Yeah, I mean,
So
thanks for inviting me. It was a great one to watch, and rightly so. I think the better player definitely won this. So kudos to them. Yeah.
So on that note, guys, we'll be closing this. We will be ending the stream, and congratulations to Kam being the winner of this 1v1 Gladiators Glory presented by Level Up India and Modeling Corp. Kudos to him. And yeah, on that note, we'll be ending the stream. Thanks everyone for joining us. Please do subscribe and like the channel if you find out it was interesting and all. And thank you, guys.
All right, peace. I wanna go. GG. Thanks for calling inviting me for this.
Thank you. So guys, on that note, we have come to the end of Gladiators Glory, a tournament organized by Level Up India and Modeling Corps.